The WNBA facing yet another controversy after DiJonai Carrington was ejected for a foul on Sophie Cunningham over the weekend. Carrington later posting to Threads tagging Cunningham's team, the Indiana Fever, saying, quote, "white privilege." Let's bring in Tyrus, Fox News contributor and author of What It Is, America. Tyrus, great to have you with us today. So Emmanuel Acho, the former NFL star and commentator, said this about Carrington's post on Instagram. Listen here.
You hit her in the head, you drew blood, you didn't connect with the ball at all whatsoever. So to me, it was just very ignorant and to some degree asinine by DiJonai Carrington to suggest that that call was based on white privilege.
So here's how Carrington responded to that. She said, "I've never once claimed that the assessment of the foul was white privilege. That was your assumption. I'm the last thing from ignorant or asinine when it comes to speaking on white privilege. I would never use that term as a rhetorical weapon, knowing the historical and social weight it holds without having the proper evidence to substantiate it." What are you thinking about all this?
On top of being a hateful person, she's a liar as well. You know damn right well what that was. She wasn't playing the ball. She took an opportunity to take a shot at someone based on the color of their skin and their belief system, which I thought in America we were against. And it just so happens that she did it against a white person. And for some reason in this country, it has become fashionable to be racist against white people and get a pass. The actions alone should be a suspension. The comments after that should be expulsion. If I was to do that to an athlete and then afterwards say privilege or something like that, or was rude to you on a network and said the only reason why they kicked me off the network because of white privilege, I'd be fired. So I think she should be fired. But the WNBA has become a league of hate. And if there's a European league out there, I would start reaching out to some of these women who just want to play basketball and live their lives. It's a bad league. The government should look into, because the entire league is funded by a men's league, ironically. Yeah. Maybe cut off funding and let them, since they really only want a certain type of person in that league, and they should fund themselves.
So all of this has really exploded since Caitlin Clark joined the Fever. I mean, maybe it was going on before. We just never paid attention because there wasn't that much attention being paid to it. But I'm kind of wondering,
the games were boring.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, is this all some sort of bizarre PR strategy to attract eyeballs, or is the WNBA fundamentally broken?
No. That's you, because you're a good person trying to find some kind of rational reason for doing this other than what it is. It's pure and simple racism and hate. They're mad that the best player in the league is a heterosexual white woman. Let's just be honest. She's not one of the confidants in their creed. And so, therefore, it's been a concentrated effort to go after her. Even her head coach doesn't stand by her. So, and I think it's hilarious, and at the same time, they don't know what a woman is. And I'm very proud of Freedom and the other gentlemen for finding out who they are. And I wish them the best. And hopefully the league will, since it's an all-tolerant league and their head coaches wear shirts about trans women count, well, here's two. And I hope they give them their opportunity. And the young lady in France as well. So I think it's a league that has got away with being racist and disgusting to people, and now they're Americans are smart to it. So hopefully they get some of their own, but I wouldn't let my daughters watch it.
Interesting. I wanted to ask you about that because Enes Kanter Freedom and Royce White have put themselves forward, saying that they are eligible for the 2027 WNBA draft. I mean, clearly this is just an expression on their part of how crazy the rules are.
Wait a minute. Clearly, well, you can't say clearly. They have just as much right to be who they are as anybody else. We didn't say clearly when the swimmer was doing it. We didn't say clearly. No, let's not do that. Well, if these two individuals say this is who they are, don't do that again. You get in trouble. You lose your job like that. So if they say this is what they are, we have to. It's their truth.
I would think that they're trying to make a point here, more than anything, to say that the WNBA doesn't really know what a woman is, and that they want to declare their eligibility to see how the league reacts to it.
Yeah, because as two men, we have no right to talk about that subject, according to the narrative placed by the WNBA. You and I both have an idea of what a woman is, so therefore we're disqualified from that argument. So I wish them both well, and the two of them battling for the MVP of the league should be amazing.
Looking forward to the games, no question about that. And maybe they'll bring Julie Tétard from the France league over as well. We'll see.
Yeah, hey.
I was going to say, always great to catch up with you. Thanks, my friend.
Always ready to catch up to you. Be careful out there with that clearly stuff.
Yeah, I'll be very careful. Thank you, Tyrus. Cindy?
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks for watching. Check out my new podcast, Hanging Out with Me, Sean Hannity. The big interviews, the debates you won't get anywhere else. Like and subscribe for new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday.